Hello and welcome to the less echoey cave, or at least a corner of the cave. I thought I'd do a little video just to document a few things. I'm going to be getting rid of most of this. Reason being is I'm doing more of these videos, and my friend Kelly has managed to find something on Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so she has to find all this stuff for me. Which is a great deal, and she's going to buy it and then she's going to send it to me or bring it to me, one or the other. And I figured I may as well do an unboxing, but I have nowhere to unbox anything because, well, everything's unboxed and out on the side. So I'm going to clear all this just to take you through a few things and explain why I'm clearing this section. So I'm going to leave the Mac where it is. I've started using emulators a lot, which I never used to do. And so, sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. So I'm using that mostly for emulators. I have a CRT here, which I use for like laser gun games and things like that, which is why there's Operation Wolf currently in the Sega. It's actually a power base converter on a Mega Drive. So I figured, for the amount that I play them, I may as well get rid of them, put them into storage, not get rid of them, put them into storage, and then if I want I can bring them out. They just plug straight into the front of the CRT and away I go. And then a few other things that I've got here are the Sega Saturn, which I don't really play, and if I want I can play it on the Mac. I've got my Xbox, the original Xbox, which I have an Xbox 360 here that I can play all the games on, so that doesn't really need to be here either. When I do game recordings, if it's not on the emulator, I record them on this beauty, this bad boy right here. So this is a Sony DVD recorder, and yeah, I use that quite a bit. But again, it doesn't need to be out, it doesn't need to be there. If I do a recording, I can take it out and just plug, for example, the PlayStation 2 into it, and away I go, and then just put it away. So it doesn't need to be there all the time. Got a GameCube here. Knock everything over. So I've got a GameCube with a screen and the Game Boy adapter. Again, it's hardly ever used. It sits there just gathering dust. And again, I can just take it out. I don't need this out all the time. So yeah, I'm going to clear all this. I'll speed it up. As you can see, I'm already sweating because I've been running around doing stuff on eBay today. So not running around doing stuff on eBay, but running around doing stuff for eBay. So yep, I will just speed this up, clear all this, and see how much space I've made. Enjoy. That is a power base converter, so it changes, well, it doesn't change, but it's so that you can put in Sega Master System games into a Sega Mega Drive, and they play. So yeah, there you go, that's what that is. They are awesome. If you watch my other videos, you will know how much I love my controllers. So yeah, lovely controller. I will just show you these as I go. There you go, nice British Mega Drive there, or a Genesis. I will get a Genesis and an NTSC TV one day. Sega Saturn. So dusty. And for anyone who doesn't own one of these or doesn't know much about them but is thinking about getting one, one thing that I thought years ago when I was going to get one of these is, oh look at that, you can play all your old Sega games on it. But no, you can't. That is a RAM slot. So don't go thinking that it's backwards compatible, because it isn't. Big ass controller. This is something that I really miss about consoles, older consoles, is this bit on the back, just the little figure of 8 socket that plugs into this. I know that obviously this has a big brick as well, but I have so many figure of 8 leads. It's so good when you lose a lead for whatever reason, and it's fine because it's just a figure of 8 lead, and you can just go and get one from one of your other consoles, plug it in, and away you go. Or if you don't have one, they're cheap enough on eBay. I believe when this came out, it was it costs a good few $100s and pounds. I don't know the exact statistics, but yeah. And I got this for about 30 quid, and it's great, but it didn't come with a manual or a remote, so I was trying to figure all that out. And I downloaded the manual and thought, I'll print it off, because you know what, I'd prefer to be with the machine and just be able to flick through the manual whilst I'm trying to figure everything out, because I couldn't get it to, I could get it to record, but I couldn't get it to play back on the discs. And I ended up going to a website called Assembler Games, and they helped me. The community on there is fantastic, and they helped me figure it out. But this is the manual. And I thought, a manual like this, you know what, it's going to be, the front's going to be in English, then German, French, Italian, Spanish, Chinese. No, this is all in English. Every single one of these pages is is information on that DVD recorder. That's 107 pages to get to the index. Who can memorize that just to watch or record a DVD? Maybe I'm missing something, but it just seems ridiculous to me. So next time you hear people complaining that you don't get manuals with things anymore, no one read them anyway. Super Mario in there for the, oh, focus, there we go, for the Game Boy. Okay, apologies about my fingers, they're terrible, my fingernails. I could have showed you it on, to be honest, maybe in another video if this one goes down well. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome looking thing, and kind of pointless as well. I'm not sure that, I mean, maybe because it's not portable, because you still have to plug it into the main, so you can't take it anywhere. But then perhaps when this was released, you know, everyone generally had one TV in the house, so it meant that little Timmy could sit down and play his console and not bother his parents. Which I suppose is a good idea. But the idea of a screen like this nowadays is just kind of comical, really. It's only PS1, not the PSX, as people like to call it. But yeah, the PS1. I have two original PlayStation ones, the big things, and I have 5 PlayStation 2s. So I didn't really need this, but it's such a wonderful design, you know, and it's the first slim PlayStation Slim that they did, and it's a great design. It fit in well with the incredibly cramped space here, so I thought, you know what, I may as well get it. I've always wanted one. What kind of collector would I be if I didn't have one? But there it is, in all its miniature glory. So I just tried to move my, yeah, you can see it, my tape deck for my Commodore VIC-20, not realising it was under all these cables, and I gave it a bit too much of a tug, and my Commodore came spilling down. So I'm going to have to try and untangle all this before I can do any of this. Ugh. And now I have to move all the eBay stuff that I'm selling as well. Sorry. It seems really anal and kind of pointless to label everything, but I guarantee it's a good idea. Even if you're just starting out in collecting and you've only got a console or two, start labeling it, because when you get to 40 or 50, that's when you wish you'd just done it from the start. I have so many leads and cables. I know I need them all, but I have absolutely no idea what consoles they're for, so I have to go through everything. And it's like, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, you call yourself a collector, you should know what kind of power adapter goes into what console, and it's like, well, yeah, I can agree to a point, but when you've got so many and some are kind of rare and unusual, it's very difficult to keep track. So yeah, labelling is a must. You will thank me later. One thing I hate is bad wiring, and that is just diabolical. My dad by trade is an electrician, and so bad wiring kind of gets to me. Especially when I've got so many consoles all plugged into one point. Now, they weren't all turned on at any one time, so technically everything's safe. There's no risk of fire, but you just can't help but look at all the cables and think, really? So yeah, this kind of thing is just bad, and you know what? It's a figure of 8 cable again. I could really buy another one, and I should, and I will. I'll keep the plug because they're always handy, but I will buy another one of those. I'm going to take a break. As you can probably see, I've changed the camera a little bit, just to give you a little bit more light in here. I'm going to move the power for the TV over here, because the cable for this TV is stretched to hell. In case you're wondering, by the way, the setup that I've got is a load of office desks, which I got off eBay, for about, I think it was £60 each, and they are solid, sturdy desks. You know, it's metal frame with I think it's MDF for the veneer, but yeah, they're pretty solid. And then again, Kelly, who keeps popping up, she gave me this desk which has these adjustable legs. So this one isn't quite as tall as the other desks, so I dropped it to its lowest point and then put my TV up here, or one of the TVs. This is my main TV, my laptop. And then I've got some speakers behind the TV which just boom out. So yeah, providing it can be done safely. Putting desks on each other like this work fantastically for like multi-surface workspaces, and I highly recommend it. In fact, I'm actually thinking about getting more, just because this room, it's a fairly large room, but I'm running out of space, and it's cheaper to buy a desk than another house. So I'm going to crack on. When I was in the Caribbean, this little beauty, if it focuses, kept me very entertained. Like I say, Caribbean didn't go fantastically well. It just won't focus. And there was a lot of money pumped in to being there in order to make money, but it didn't quite go to plan. So this kept me company with lots of music from my phone. It's actually a fantastic little speaker. And I think it's meant to be a treble speaker, and it oddly lasted. Everything in the Caribbean just disintegrates. You can see that it's like the humidity and the heat just destroys everything. I had a Mac, another one of these, die on me overnight just because it rained. Everything's surge protected and backed up and everything. So there was absolutely no power surge that could possibly have got to it. But yeah, it rained really heavily and the humidity was that bad that it just destroyed the inside of the computer. Now, okay, the computer had been there for nearly 2 years, but it was just too much, and I still have it downstairs. I'm going to try and repair it one day. Maybe that's another video, but I'm going to be interested to see what's inside it, because it's going to be full of dust, because I had the fans turned up on full to keep it cool for 2 years. And so the fans are going to be pushing dust and moisture through the whole thing, so I dare say there's going to be a lot of corrosion. And it might not be salvageable, and if not, I'll figure out another use for it. Oh! Right, I got a warning that came up that said I didn't have enough space on the memory card, so I had to cut. Anyway, clearly there isn't enough room because I keep rambling, so I'll just get back to it. And yes, that is a microwave because I like popcorn. So microwave popcorn there. PlayStation 3, and then I've got 3 different types of Xbox 360, but we'll come to that another day. An open paper clip. Indispensable. And there you go. So, thanks for watching me basically tidy up. And goodbye.